Hey kids, Darin here from ibogatherapy.com, coming to you live from Costa Rica. Greetings today, gratitude. So I'm gonna go real quick over the dangers of Iboga. I think the biggest danger is not knowing about it and going the Western pharmaceutical route. I think it's a good idea to know about Dr. Schultz's products too. I'm talking about ailments, anything. There's no reason to ever go to a Western doctor as far as I'm concerned, except for broken bones and stitches. Iboga will provide everything for you. Again, it's not a Band-Aid. The dangers are for drug addicts is mixing other drugs or not being off drugs for their half-life. And again, I recommend that you taper down on your cocktail of drugs or whatever you're doing. I research pharmaceuticals all the time. Iboga it likes to work alone. It doesn't like to work with any other substances in its body. So the dangers are not being clean 3 days before, and you want to be clean afterwards too. But the dangers, I think, lie mostly with the facilitators not screening properly, not giving the right dosage amount, this type of thing. So it's very important you work with a very experienced Iboga facilitator and not somebody who's just, oh, I cured myself from addiction and I want to give it to you. You do not want to take this alone at all. You want to take it with a facilitator who's taking care of you for 25 hours or so or more. And you want to, a person who's not hydrated. If you've had a recent brain injury, that can cause a hiccup as well. If you've had heart issues or lung issues, the option is microdosing. You might have to take a little bit more Iboga over a longer period of time, but microdosing, the whole thing is to not feel it and it's still working on you. And I've seen all kinds of extraordinary stuff cured by microdosing, especially with MS and other ailments like that. But the dangers is not doing your research, working with the right facilitator, and the interaction of drugs and making sure that you're healthy and ready. It's something that you want to prepare for at least 3 weeks in advance. I used to never do anybody last minute. I don't like doing that. Nobody else should. There should be a planned, long-term, get ready, go type of thing. It's something that you should prepare for. So it's the unprepared people that are having issues here and whatnot. I don't like people even doing breath work while you're doing microdosing, because you can go a little bit too deep too. And you can also kind of be your own doctor a little bit with microdosing. The norm is 1.5 grams. I do these 500 milligram capsules. I grind down the root bark and put it in these capsules. And you should only take these in the morning. I'll do another video on microdosing, but I'm just trying to get over the dangers of Iboga. There is really not that many, to tell you the truth. That's the fact. But prepare yourself, do your research, and work with the right people are my most important advice here. Okay, there's nothing to fear here. Okay. Love and hate is not the opposite. It's love and fear. Okay, so you need to come in this with embracement and knowledge. If you're taking Western medicine, it doesn't like to be used as a crutch at all. If you're got your drugs and you're like, oh, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna go back. No, it's not gonna work. You have to take those pharmaceuticals, throw them in the trash, and put all your faith into this plant, and then it will heal you. Okay, if you have any doubts about it, it's not going to work on you. Okay, I'm going to give you an example, not of the dangers, but of the part of the preparation process. Anyways, here I had a couple when I was first starting out. This is for psycho-spiritual. She was all about it. Her husband was just along for the ride, and just, I'll support her. I'll just go. I'm not expecting anything. She had the most profound night of her life and healing night of her life. That Iboga sat him in front of a chalkboard for 8 hours. So that danger was not doing the preparation and the intention and the faith work, so to speak. This is a plant with a kind of a cheeky attitude, and it thinks it's the best thing in the world, and it is. So the danger is not letting yourself surrender totally to this plant. Have a great day, kids.